Hello Internet!
This is PiouPiou.
And this is Azrod.
And today we're going to show you our Solarpunk way of life.
And how we spend a whole year mostly using a solar panel.
Le punk, je t'aime, et tout ce que je connais de bien, je te le dois. Et chaque fois qu'un squat fermera, je gueulerai comme un putois. Coupe-nous la tête, il en pousse deux, avec des chicots plus dégueux. Si le punk est mort, je crois qu'on est nécrophile, nécrophile.
It's been a year since we've left Paris to go live in the south of France to live a solarpunk way of life. You might wonder, but how is it solarpunk to live using only a solar panel to produce electricity?
Well, it's simple, my friend. A solarpunk way of life is meant to be lived using mostly reusable energies. While it's true that solar panels aren't entirely recyclable yet, it's still way cleaner than any fossil fuel.
Also, it uses the sun as an energy source. And as solarpunks, well, you can imagine that using the sun is pretty obvious. In our effort to leave capitalism, we decided to use solar panel as our main electric source because they are quite cheap. To give you an example, here in France, you usually pay on average €100 per month for your electric bill. But this solar panel only cost €100, and we've used it for a year before buying this new one.
Which means that in theory, we saved €1,100 in a year. Not bad for people that don't have money.
Hey, it's editing me. So, bit more precision. The Ecoflow River 2 can hold 256 watt-hour of power when charged to 100%. Considering we need 2 full charge per week, because there are 4 weeks in a month, you do 256 times 2 times 4, and you get 2048 watt-hour for a month of usage. It's approximately 2 kilowatt-hour. In France, the price for 1 kilowatt-hour is, on average, €0.2. So because we use 2 kilowatt-hours, you just do 0.2 times 2 and you get 0.4, which would mean that if we pay for our electricity, it would cost €0.4 per month. Times 12, because 12 months in a year, our electric bill would cost €4.8. But it doesn't take in account the cost, if we paid for an electric bill, of the subscription, which in France is approximately around €150 per year.
We definitely save money on this one.
Oh my gosh, how do they know we live in a tent? It was meant for us. Producing our own electricity helps us be less dependent on the capitalist system and not rely on fossil fuel.
Keep in mind that we don't have the same electrical use that most Western family. But we also have a YouTube channel which isn't nothing. And this is where the magic happens. This is an Ecoflow River 2, which has seen a lot of stuff, including goats, which is really something. It's both a transformator and a battery for the electricity produced by the solar panel.
We've also had this battery for an entire year. Whereas the solar panel has a 1-year warranty, this battery has a 5-year warranty.
10.
It's 10?
Yes, it's 10-year
Oh,
warranty.
sorry, so 10-year warranty.
I think so.
We got this battery and this solar panel at the same time as a set. So we got a reduction, but the battery is approximately €500. So here you can see you can turn the battery on. You have how many hours she can stay alive for. This is the battery chart, how many batteries she has. And here you have how many watts you have in input. So when you plug in the solar panel, this will tell you how many watt the sun produces. And here is when you're charging stuff. So you have a typical AC plug. You have two USB-A and a USB-C.
And you have even this kind of...
I think it's for the car, but we never used it because we don't have a car.
Exactly. So I'm not even going to...
Unplug it.
Exactly.
And here we have a cable, so we can plug it to directly a building to charge it. It takes 1 hour to charge from 0 to 100%.
On a voltage from European, so it's roughly 300 watts by second.
And here is where you plug the solar panel. This battery also has a ventilator when it's too hot, but we've used it in tents where the temperature goes as high as 40 degrees Celsius, so we can confirm that it's really sturdy. Also, we're living in a really dry place where there are a lot of dust, and it survived really well, like better than our first speaker. It does have one issue. Sometime when you don't, because we don't have household plugs and we only use solar panels, it bugs, and it shows that it has a certain amount of battery, and it will just turn off at 15% or at 5%. And when you try to charge it again with the solar panel, it will still shows the incorrect number. The correct way to fix it is just to plug it to 100% directly in a house, and it will reset.
Another way to do it is to discharge it every time, and at some point the battery will understand it's actually empty.
So this solar panel is also an Ecoflow solar panel, a 60-watt panel. It's really sturdy, it's still working, but we never got the 60 watts. The maximum we had at the beginning was around 50 watts, and today, after 1 year of use, the highest we've got is at approximately 15. So a big drop, and that's actually a common issue with solar panels. That's why we bought a new one. This panel lives through a lot. The goats love to lick it, try to eat it. The chickens jump on top of it, and they left some marks, but still pretty fine. We still live in a very dusty place, so it survives the dust. It's also waterproof, so we can leave it outside even when it's raining. We had some trouble with the cables. First of all, the goats ate the cable. We needed to do some tinkering to fix them. Something that's great about the solar panels is that you can pretty much disassemble them to access the wires. And you can see the wires are also here. But some part broke. As you can see here, we're missing, you don't really know the name of those stuff, and it's the same on this side. It still works to close, but it can break, basically. Also, another issue we had was here, so we managed to be able to remove this, and you can also remove the screw here with this cable. But these days, these cables don't really connect well to the inside of this part, so we needed to push them and put them back. So it might, after a year, start to have some, the wire might disconnect, so you might need to rewire the stuff so it can work properly. So now, let's start the unboxing. Do you have a knife, maybe?
No.
Gonna go grab a knife. Found a knife. Actually, the same one we used to skin the goats in the previous video. Don't hesitate to go check that out. Either way. So, this will be the quick start guide, and also the place where you can check the warranty. Yeah, we have the quick start guide. We have the, instruction. Yeah, this is how to check the warranty. And those are the safety instructions. So this solar panel is the new version of the previous one, so it's also 60 watt. Here is a cable we're gonna plug to the battery. Oh, we've got some nice additional features. Not sure the name of those things in English. And here is a panel. Look at that. So as you can see, 60-watt solar panel, Ecoflow. Okay. Oh, it has 4. Oh, look at how clean. But it doesn't have the stuff, so it can just stay upward.
Yes, but we can more easily clip it with to attach.
That's right. So here it is. What do you think, guys?
No, people.
Sorry, what do you think, internet? This video is not sponsored by Ecoflow, obviously, but Ecoflow, if you're watching this, well, we could be interested in like some kind of arrangement. Maybe if you could send us some like free samples of solar panels or cooler batteries, so we could like just test them out and review them. Don't hesitate to contact us. First of all, the new cables are way easier than the previous one because you basically have only one cable compared to this one when you had 2 sets of cable, because you can unplug it here and you have the cable, 2 cables that were connected to the previous solar panel and the cable that was connected to the battery compared to just 1 cable.
The idea at first was to be able to connect multiple panels together. So this is still an interesting way to do it, and I'm curious to see how this new model will be able to do the same in the future, or if it's even possible.
You plug... Sorry, the ground is burning. So you plug here. So here you have a USB port, so you can charge your phone directly without using a battery. I'm pretty sure you plug it here. So we'll close this one. This one is plugged. And now let's compare how this baby is powerful compared to the old solar panel. It's connected. Let's see. We have 45, 44, 45 watt. Can you imagine? It will be so much of a life-changing situation. We went from 15 watt, like at max, to 45 watt. Like, that's crazy. So good, so great.
And this is actually not a good inclination of the sun because of where the sun is in the sky. Actually, little tips that we found. If you want to see the right direction to use a solar panel, just make a circle with your hand and look at the shadow. If the shadow is also a circle, you're good, and if it's not, or it's inclined in any way, you can probably find a better way to incline the panel.
Not sure if you can see, but right now it says it just changed. Now it's 6 hours because the
sun is ever changing.
But here it tells you how many hours with this wattage it will need to be charged fully. So it will take 4 hours to go to 100%. We've corrected the inclination and now we're at 50 watt of charging. So only 10 watt below the maximum capacity. We are so hyped. Just realize we used to take like 4 days to charge a battery to a full degree, but because we use it every day, we haven't had the battery full for maybe a week or 2.
Yes.
And tonight we're gonna have a full battery. That's great!
In the future, we want to be able to produce electricity with other way. We want to be able to use wind power, muscle power, and water as well. But those are stories for another day. Look at this happy face.
Look at it!
Chez Big Dogo.
We love you and appreciate you. See you. Bye.
Tu tournes pas rond, mais moi j'avoue j'adore ça. Te voir tracer ta route à l'arrache en zigzag. Ils font pitié tous ces morts d'eau douce. Moi j'avoue j'adore ça quand tu fais des vagues. Bébé mon